Pisces, Dark Dove Tarot here. Hope you're doing fantastic. This is your April 2021 reconciliation read. So again, this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So Pisces, this is about you and another energy. Could be a past person, a past lover, past family member. I'm not saying past as in somebody who's no longer here. I'm talking about you're the third sign to have gotten this. So a lot of hot passion going on between a lot of the signs, because like I said, this is between you and another energy, somebody that you've had a strong connection with. So again, looking to see where they're at, where you're at. You know, is a reconciliation possible? Is it not going to happen? You get my point. So there is also going to be an extended read link at the bottom, and you are welcome to click on the extended read link and get additional information, or I clarify a lot more and add some more oracle cards. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for, again, reconciliation. Any likes, subscribes, comments are greatly appreciated. If you want a private read, that's also appreciated. Any subscribes to the channel helps the channel thrive as well. So just putting that out there, that means a lot if you subscribe to the channel. Also, I've had a lot of supporters tell me that they're not getting notifications when my reads come out. And YouTube has said that if you could turn your notification off and then turn it back on, that would help a lot. So just throwing that out there for all of you who've contacted me and let me know you're not seeing my notifications. They did say if you turn it off and turn it back on, that could help, but they're working on it or looking into it as we speak. So again, I appreciate all the support I have been given already. Much appreciated. All right, so a few more cards. Also, I read your sign on this side and read the other person on that side. Can be completely reversed. So if you're feeling the other side, then you're feeling the other side, and that's your side. But I will address Pisces over here and the other energy on the other side. Cross watchers are welcome as well. Just know this is Pisces read, so please try not to get down into the comments and give them a hard time. All right, Pisces, a few more cards and we will get started here for your reconciliation read for April. Let's see what's going on with you and this other person. See what the energies have to say. All right. Also, like I said, general read. If you want to read pertaining to your situation in particular, you can get a private read, and that information is down below as well. So Pisces, starting off, I think it's interesting. I think you're the third sign that's gotten this, and you know, there's X amount of decks. I think there's like, or 40, X amount of cards. I think there's 40 something cards, and this has come up 3 times. So that's telling me this month, there's a lot of passion between people, but also a lot of, as I've explained it before, it's a love-hate. I don't like to use the word hate. So it's extremes. Basically, it's like rage and impulse, love and desire. It's like makeup, breakup, you know, have amazing makeup sex and then breakup. But this is tumultuous. This can be a relationship that's just toxic. It's fighting constantly, but it's almost thriving off of that. Does that make sense? It's almost like, you know, there's like a intensity about it that is, you know, almost addictive to people, which everybody can say they've had. Maybe not, but most people have had some sort of relationship that has felt that, just that desire that's amazing or so extreme, but it can be toxic as well. It can be hurtful. It can be anger. It can be all of those things wrapped into one. All right. So over here, starting with you, Pisces, we have your head and your heart. In your head, you have the 10 of Pentacles, and in your heart, you have the 4 of Pentacles. So very kind of an opposite energy, because the 10 of Pentacles talks about a legacy, talks about wanting to go forward, and talks about wanting to find that person to spend the rest of your life with. The 10 of Pentacles is generational, and this is, you know, marriage or having kids or having grandkids, or even if none of that's involved, adopting fur babies. But this is in your head. You want the forever. You want the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And this person potentially was somebody that you really truly thought you were going there with. But I don't think that you let your heart completely go with this person. And I don't think you have with many people. And I don't think you have in a long time, because the 4 of Pentacles is your heart energy, and this is greedy energy. The Four of Pentacles is like, no. Now, it could be kind of protecting yourself against this person because maybe there was some toxicity here. But the Four of Pentacles talks about, having that kind of, I'm not letting my heart go. Or maybe you've had, something happened when you were young, or something, one of your first relationships was detrimental, and therefore you've never fully opened up to somebody. Because here it's like, I want it all. I want the whole kit and caboodle. I want the marriage and the forever, and that legacy, and that, generations and generations of history between us and family and whatnot. But then here you're going, yeah, but I don't know that I can give away my heart. I don't know that I can do that. I don't know that I can open up. And so it's almost like it caused trust issues. Not necessarily you caused trust issues, but maybe somebody broke your heart, and therefore you've been holding on to, maybe this other person, there was a reason that you felt some sort of insecurity where you just couldn't quite let it completely go, or you just couldn't quite give them, all of your energy or your time or your heart, because you didn't want to get hurt. And if you open that door, you'd get hurt, or this person hurt you a few times and you finally said, I'm closing it off. Now, on their side, they have I'm like choking here. The Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. Very interesting. So this person in their head is kind of resting, relaxing. I don't see them doing much with other people. I don't see them really looking for love, because they're still suffering from heartbreak. Now, whether it's heartbreak with you or if it's just heartbreak in general, the Three of Swords is in their heart. And that tells me this person is kind of in a blah stage. Like they're saying, why would I want love? Love is just going to be heartbreak. So for whatever reason with you, they're feeling heartbroken. So it's kind of a play. And I get this a lot with Pisces, where it feels like a 50-50 a lot. It's almost like you guys have played against each other to a certain extent. Maybe they did something to make you not trust them, and then you did something to make them not trust you. There's something here because they're like candidly saying, my heart has been crushed enough. I don't know that I'm interested in love anymore. And you were kind of the person that they thought that this was going to happen with, or that they were going to come forward with. But right now they're in a resting stage. Right now with the Four of Swords, they're going, this is exhausting. And I just don't know that I have the energy for any of it. I just don't know. They're kind of, but it's kind of interesting because it's very similar. Like you both wanted love, and yet they're kind of done and over it. But you still have this glimmer of, I want the love, but I don't want to expose myself. Now, here in the present, you have Judgment and you have the Tower card. So this talks about you're still similar to them with this Three of Swords, getting over that dissolution. Now, you may have moved on from this person. You may not, have talked to this person in years, but that's the feeling, the connection between you two is still some sort of heartbreak, or still some sort of destruction, disappointment, because the Tower card is, things fell to pieces and it was just destructive for both of you. But the interesting thing is there's still a solid foundation. And regardless of whether you'll ever get back together with this person or not, there's a love here that can't be squandered. There's a love here, a connection that will always be there, whether you ever talk again or not, because the Judgment card comes out, and the Judgment card talks about forgiving this other person and forgiving yourself. So whatever you've done in this relationship and whatever they've done, it's forgiving, and it's a sense of freedom. It's a sense of peace. So if this person was the person of your dreams and you thought you were going to marry them and you guys would be together forever, it's not that that's dissipated necessarily. It's just saying, look, if that doesn't come to fruition, I still care about you. You'll always have a place in my heart, but I forgive you and I forgive myself. And this is important, the forgive yourself part too. And people go, well, why? Some of you may be like, well, I didn't do anything. But I always say this when I see the Judgment card. We've all been toxic in relationships. No matter who you are, nobody is perfect. Sometimes when things go bad in a relationship, it brings out the ugly in everybody. And we all know that. We've all been toxic with people, or we've been the worst part of ourselves, or the worst, side of ourselves when we're in a situation that's unhealthy or toxic or damaging. Now, they have the Queen of Swords and the Four of Cups. The Queen of Swords is almost like they have something to say to you, Pisces. So however this ended or whatever happened, they still have something on the tip of their tongue, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who's very honest, but can also be very critical. So this person is kind of like, look, Pisces, it's almost as if it ended and it just kind of like, whoop, and it was done. And this person wants to like get the last word in, but not necessarily to not ever talk again. But it's almost like they would come towards you, but they would be like, in a defense automatically, because then they have the Four of Cups, which is feeling like taken for granted or feeling like they wasted their time. So this person is almost afraid to approach you because they worry, did I waste my time? Will I be taken for granted? As I said, it feels like you guys kind of play against each other because you're worried about the same things with this Four of Pentacles that they're worried about with this Four of Cups. Both of you are worried about, well, they're saying, well, if I come to Pisces, Pisces is going to lock me out. And Pisces is going to be like, well, this Tower moment happened. But at the same time, they're feeling the same way. Well, you know, or you're feeling the same way too. If you were to go towards them, it would be this Tower moment. And can we find this forgiveness? Now, in the future here, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is very prevalent for you. This is talking about finding the one, finding the person, as we talked about, generational, somebody, a legacy, somebody that you plan on. This is a forever. The Ten of Pentacles, you know, there's generations sitting around here. This is a love forever. And Pisces, that is what you've wanted. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy. So maternal, paternal, it could be that you have kids or you want kids, or, you know, maybe this other person has kids and you want to see grandkids. Whatever it is, the Queen of Pentacles is very generous, but also very wise. And this is somebody who says, look, I reciprocate the energy I'm given. So if you give me love, I give you love. If you don't give me the time of day, I don't give you the time of day either. So there's something here, Pisces, with this person that you still have this Ten of Pentacles energy, but this could be that you want this regardless of whether it's with this other person. However, with this Judgment card, it feels like you really are trying to figure out how to forgive them, how to have peace with this in case it comes together. The problem is, I don't know who's going to make the move, if anybody is. It's almost like you both love each other. You both want that Pentacle type energy because they have the King of Swords, which is kind of saying, you know, I'm the master of my domain in the fact that I know what I want. And this is somebody who says, look, you know, I don't want to play any games. This is what I want, because they have the Empress here, and the Empress is a very nurturing energy. Again, very maternal, paternal. So it's almost like you guys took care of each other or had that nurturing energy towards each other. But this person is still suffering some sort of heartbreak. It doesn't necessarily feel like it's a heartbreak from you or that situation. It's more of just they don't really care that much about love in general. And I giggle about it just because I see somebody going, well, screw that. You know, I don't want to get hurt again. So either they've seen people since you, or, you know, after you guys broke up, they just kind of said, forget it. I'm kind of relaxing, taking my time, not worrying about it. But there is still a very strong connection here, which is interesting here down with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, because this is that caretaking, you know, I even if we never talk again, know that I love and care about you, know that I still want everything to be good for you, know that I still want good things for you. Okay, so to see a little more clear, or to clarify this a little more, like I said, the extended is down below in the link. All right, Pisces, I'll see you later.